Let's check in now, Ken. The schedule and, of course, health and safety priority number one for players. What's the latest?
Chris, Major League Baseball announced the results of its first series of tests today for COVID-19, the intake tests that were given to players upon their arrival at spring training camps. And it turns out those numbers were far better than anticipated. This was good news. The number of players who tested positive was not that high. So what this means temporarily is that the sport is in good shape. No teams are in danger of getting shut down or anything like that. But going forward, as the numbers around the country surge, this remains an ongoing concern. And you've heard players talk about it this week. You heard Mike Trout talk about it Friday. He's got a pregnant wife. He's worried still. He's not comfortable. And the question is, can the sport, while it's playing in so many cities and traveling and doing all the things that are planned in this 60-game season, can it proceed uninterrupted? We don't know the answer to that. We're not going to know the answer to that for quite some time. And there's some question whether this season will even start if at some point there is an outbreak, say, on one team. Because remember, all it's going to take is one team to get really hit by this to mess up everything, because then you're taking that team out of the schedule, you're taking another team out, and you've got a problem. Could those teams be reintroduced and ultimately play a lesser number of games? Sure, that can happen. And that brings me to the schedule. People are wondering, where's the schedule? Why hasn't it been announced yet? The reason is that baseball is going to wait as long as possible to make sure things are okay before locking into dates of any kind. Now, the news today should be encouraging enough for baseball to release a schedule at some point relatively soon. We know that they want to open July 23rd and 24th, and it would seem that things are going reasonably well, at least at this really early stage. But keep in mind, that schedule is going to have to be flexible, and teams might end up playing a different number of games in a different number of places than we anticipate at the beginning. But bottom line is, good news today. Let's see what the rest of the season brings.
For the best access, perspective, and personalities in all of sports, follow us at Fox Sports on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.